So, Graham, just start off with your reasons behind appointing Mark Archer as the head coach and Enoch as your assistant.
Look, it's all happened pretty quickly, but I've had some extensive discussions with the guys. We've spent some good time together in Cape Town as well on Wednesday. I just felt at this stage, the Proteas needed someone with a lot of international experience, currently where they are. Someone who understands the international game, understands the Proteas extensively, and I felt that Mark was the right guy for that position. Enoch and myself have had some good chats and understand where he is as a coach as well, and his path to wanting to be, a really successful international head coach. So we've got some ideas about, how we want to move with that. But more than anything, I think he's going to add a lot of value. He's happy with where he's fitting in and his plans. So I think that's exciting. Hopefully, the two of them together with some of the support staff that we give them can really, shift things around for the Proteas, because it's been a really challenging period over the last while.
So obviously South Africa is in the transitional phase at the moment with the cricket, but how important is it that we're beating the stage?
Look, I think to have a winning Proteas team is of utmost importance. Let's hold thumbs. Sport is sport. Every team goes through different stages of growth. And, I think my job as director of cricket is to try and give the Proteas the best chance of success. I feel with the current leadership that we've put in charge, that is giving them the best chance. Now it's up to Mark and Enoch and his team to go and deliver results with Faf and the players. And I think hopefully that will happen. We want that to happen, but that would be a good story. And I think it would be nice to be focusing on cricket again from our perspective with all the other stuff that's been going on.
It's a 3-month contract. Are you thinking of pulling it further after the IPL?
Me? Look, my goal is to be involved in South African cricket. I think there's been so many challenges at the moment in South African cricket that getting in and getting stuck in now for 3 months, really turning it around is where my focus is going to be. And then with leadership, really building a way forward for South African cricket. So my goal is that. Hopefully it will end up that way. Let's see.
And that transformation is quite a delicate topic in South African cricket at the moment. Where's your stand on that? Is it about picking the best that's available to you, or is transformation utmost important?
Well, I'm very aware of transformation. As I say, I've captained the country for 11 years. It was a big part of, stuff that I had to focus on and deal with and be aware of. So that's no different now. I need to obviously get in and understand, the policies that are in place, understand the decisions. But the one area that I would like to focus on is bringing, some excellence back into our game. I think, our performances have been below par. I don't think at domestic level we've quite hit the standards that we need. We've lost a number of players as well. We need to look at all systems across the board. We need to look at coaching. We need to look at pipeline. We need to also be producing enough players that makes it easy to pick where transformation is not a topic anymore. And I need to understand why, from that perspective, is what's happening down at the bottom levels, what's being done to bring players through and to grow the game and to develop the next tier of talent. And that's the focus. And actually, that's where I think the most important discussions on transformation are going to happen.
In 3 months, you reckon you really probably going to touch the surface?
Probably. There is a lot of work if you look at my job description. But there are some good people in place at the moment that I need to connect with. And I think even those good people have lacked leadership as well. So I think, getting around a room, understanding, what's been done, giving them some direction and working with them on, maybe tweaking a few things here and there, where the frustration's been, what is the, and I think, you just add a little bit of leadership into a room and suddenly things can hopefully really flourish. Not everything's bad in cricket. There's a lot of it, certainly in the hierarchy, that has been a challenge over the last period of time. But there are some really good people on the ground that I need to connect with now, work with, and empower them to do an even better job. So that's going to be my focus. Hopefully the Proteas will win, and I can focus on the other stuff.
And with regards to the other coaches, like for example the batting coaches, your bowling coaches, etc., there was a lot of criticism about our batting coaches before. Those appointments went about. Are you going to be directly involved with those appointments as well now?
Yeah, well, pretty much anything to do with cricket I'm directly involved in. Obviously within consultation with Enoch and Mark, we've targeted 2 people. I'm hoping to have wrapped that up this week. As I say, I've only been in the job for 3 weeks, and 3 days, not 3 weeks, geez. And so, we've had to work a lot on getting these appointments in place, and just getting the structures right, getting them to sign some things, not making announcements before we had some stuff on paper. That's happened in the past. that's been the focus this week. So, next week, hopefully close those 2 consultants out.
Back to the playing side of things. Do you feel that the Proteas' performance on the field, boardroom, was kind of affecting that?
Definitely. I mean, absolutely. I mean, when there's poison in your game, you need a really strong Proteas environment. I think in the times past when I was captain, we were able to separate because we had strong leadership in there. We had a really experienced team. And that hasn't been the case. Also, decisions around the team are impacted as well. I don't think it's only the players. I think the management, was struggling. There was lack of communication. I mean, I heard a story that, the CEO hadn't spoken to the captain or coach in 5 or 6 weeks, building up to these changes. And that for me is amazing. So, we need to turn all these things around. We need to open up. There needs to be honesty. There needs to be robust discussions. And hopefully that all these things we do, it's not you don't know, but you hope that it will lead to success, to happiness, and, that we can turn cricket around. Let's hold, I feel that we can. I feel like we can do it. But it's going to require a lot of hard work.
And lastly, just a word to the cricket fans in South Africa.
Well, I've been a frustrated cricket fan over the last little while as well. So, I understand what everyone's been going through. It's been, really tough to watch. Something that's in particular me invested a lot of time and you're proud of. It hurts to see what's been going on. So, really that we need to, hopefully they can see the work that's been put in, earn back the respect of the fans, get them into the stadiums, get them supporting South African cricket again. Let's create new heroes in the game that they can look up to, that the youngsters can look up to, and get a really proud performing South African cricket team, a Proteas team. That is going to be the goal. We've got to earn that. We can't just expect it from the fans. Hopefully they'll give us a chance to do it, and we can show them that we can.